My name is Sierra Thompson, and this is my final project for English 315 Business and Professional Writing. The purpose of this presentation is to address the lack of audience engagement on social media within the company Sound Fiction. This presentation will also provide the company with steps to increase the audience response. Sound Fiction is a great company that provides the latest news on artists of all genres. Thanks to social media, our reader base is constantly growing. However, our articles seem to be lacking one important thing: audience engagement. Lack of audience engagement is caused by ineffective social media practices. In order to increase the response of our audience, we must first identify where the problematic practices lie. Essentially, determining ineffective uses of social media will increase our audience feedback. Before we dive into the problem, let's take a look at social media itself. Why is social media so popular? The answer is simple. It provides community. According to Bovey and Thill, one of the great appeals of social media is the feeling of conversation, of people talking with one another instead of one person talking at everyone else. Social media has created an entire community of people searching for connection. Effective use of social media will benefit Sound Fiction significantly. Social media gives people access to information with the touch of a few buttons. This ability serves as a form of connection. Essentially, social media allows us to connect with people all over the world. Visibility. Social media offers those who feel forgotten the chance to be seen and heard. People are then able to share information as quickly as they can read it. Social media also allows the benefit of feedback. Companies who utilize social media effectively are able to receive and respond to feedback far quicker than those who don't. This leads to a happier audience, and a happier audience is more likely to engage. What do ineffective social media practices look like? Number 1, inconsistency in both the frequency and number of posts. Our audience expects us to give them access to information on a consistent manner. They want news on their favorite artists when it happens. They want to know if the latest album by their favorite artist or band is worth buying. Essentially, inconsistent means unreliable. 2. Not utilizing the latest social media platforms. Failing to use the latest social media platforms results in loss of potential audience members. 3. Lack of audience understanding. Our audience relies on sound fiction to convey the latest information related to music. Understanding our audience allows us to relate information that is both needed and wanted. 4. No call to action. Essentially, our audience needs a reason to respond or engage. They need a goal to accomplish or questions to answer. The takeaway here is simple. Increased audience engagement starts with getting to know our audience. First, we must ask questions. What artists or bands do they want to see? What music events do they want us to cover? What albums do they want to hear our opinions on? Second, we must encourage feedback. Asking questions alone is not enough. We must encourage them to answer. Essentially, they need to feel seen and heard. Third, tailor content to match their feedback. Tailoring content to the feedback they provide shows them that we care, that we are listening, that we value their opinions. Sound fiction deserves a community as great as the information we provide.